Hey guys, Coach Clark. Welcome to Coach Clark's Corner. Welcome to the Mighty Mo passing game, part 2. And I'm going to be taking you through our straight dropbacks or our 3-step drops. You know, you don't necessarily have to have the greatest pass protection to do this or spend all day in the pocket because we're taking 1, 2, 3 steps, get rid of the football. We're emphasizing a lot of yards after catch. Just a little short dump offs. Getting our guys in space. Letting them get up, hightail it to the end zone after that. So this first play I'm going to teach is the CC pass. So whenever we call a pass play, I'm always going to touch my head. That means we're throwing the ball. So the CC pass is, or the crisscross pass, or the Catholic Church pass, as I like to call it. We're like here, like I'm a priest or something. Our running joke was, if we ever put this in the 2-minute offense, we'd call it Father Nelson. Don't ask me why. But really what we got is usually your right side tight end is your stud muffin. And we got him running, not quite a drag, not quite a post, to the middle of the field, and he's trying to draw their best cover dudes this way, and hopefully everyone's looking at him. And then our left side tight end, we want to get this guy. This guy is probably not as athletic, but he's got good hands, and we want to get him on the short stuff, so he can get yards after catch, and it's a really great play for that. We're trying to hit him somewhere between the hash and the numbers. So we snap the football. The fullback can cheat over a little bit, so he's sitting right in A-gap because he's got a cross behind the quarterback and go pick up that backside end because he's the blindside pass protector. I would recommend putting in it as part of your game day warm-ups and some of your indie time that you work with your backs a little bit on pass protection, because usually your ends are their stud pass rushers and they got to go mano-a-mano. You always send the tailback to the right because we expect him to pass block, but he's usually not as good of a pass blocker as the fullback, and the quarterbacks are usually right-handed so they can see him. 3-step drops, 1, 2, 3, and then we're looking to throw this ball right in here. And if you want to talk about guard, center, guard, usually we're going to match a center up, and these guys are looking for blitzers. They're just trying to stay square. Hopefully they only have to block a guy 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple, because I have it drawn up to the triple stack for time purposes, and usually people blitz and twist. And if they're sending the farm, this is a very, very, very good play to run. It's also great against teams that run man or they're blitz heavy. Just keep in mind, a lot of these teams that run a 3-man line, it's because they got a stud nose here, so they can have these guys in some sort of zone. Like we got cover 2. This linebacker is going to be looking for somebody coming across into his zone. Same thing with the whip. These guys are playing deep halves. The mic's here in the middle. So chances are, if you're in a cover 2 and you're running some kind of zone, you might be looking for your right side tight end to the middle of the field. Now, just for time's sake, I'm going to draw them right here. Like some teams like this look where they're in a 3 deep zone. These guys are here. These guys are here. If you're playing a cover 3 team, I would not call this. It's going to be an interception every time. Remember, the CC pass, very good for man, not so great for zone. And then the next play we got here is Rio and Leo bomb. We kind of block it the same, except this tight end's not eligible, so he can help on the tailback side with the end. And you can call it to the other side, but you really don't change up the pass protection just to keep it simple, stupid. Fullback goes to the left, tailback to the right. We're looking for blitzer, mano-a-mano with the nose. And it's just like our bomb route, simple. We got our stud tight end here, and hopefully we got a one-on-one matchup with the Cougar. So we're going to go 8 yards, boom, and then we're just booking into the open field. And at that point, our quarterback should be letting it loose, go along, we'll throw it to you. And we feel pretty good about our split-out tight end coming down with it. This is another little short 3-step drop. This is twins right, pass, and when we call a specific play, tailback is only halfway up the arm, and this is the fullback, so I'm always going to go full way up the fullback. Twins right, pass, slant, fullback, delay, like a delay of game. Remember that. Twins right, pass, slant, fullback, delay. So we want these guys to think that we're looking to throw this downtown. So we're going to be, just like we were. We're looking for blitzers. And if you really want to, you might put in some slide protection, just some like river and lake. Keep it just slide to the right, slide to the left. You don't have to do anything crazy. So what's happening on this is, with exception to the rule, if you're doing a straight drop back, your backside tight end is going to stay in and block the end. So we can put our guards mano-a-mano with a blitzing backer. So our quarterback's going to drop back, and we want him to look like he's going to hit these slant routes. And really what they're doing is they're trying to clear these dudes out, trying to get him to go there and get everyone to bite on this. Our fullback is going to go block that end for about a 2-apple. And then once he books it to the flat, our quarterback's going to be staring down the slant route, so he's going to turn, throw it, dump it to our fullback, and we're going to let the big guy get whatever yards he can. So remember, that's our fullback delay. Another real fun play. This one is my parents' favorite hand signal, probably because it's not entirely school appropriate. It's kind of like a fast break in basketball, or we tried this out of the dive pass, but there's too many guys in the box. So I like this version better. So this is twins right. So we got our tailback, our tight end out here in space, taking their best cover guys out of the box. So this is twins right, motion left, tight end, and then I'm going to act like I'm dropping my doors. Dump. Like I'm dropping my drawers. My parents always would crack up laughing when I called this play. It was a JV game and I was calling plays. So our fullback is the one back. He's going out in motion, and he's following our RPO rules. He's either going to settle or turn up and stock block. Hopefully, we pulled this guy out of the box. Either these guys are confused or we feel pretty good about that Mike bumping over, and this tight end is athletic enough. He's just going to – it's not quite a bomb, but he's booking it here. He's busting out of there like a fast break. We're taking maybe one step back. This doesn't even need to be a really pretty ball. If we can get it in front of it and this guy's athletic enough to run under it, if you're off to the races, it's great for any situation, middle of the field, goal line. I love it. So here's some arts and crafts. This is stuff we've installed before, or we've played around with. It's not necessarily, you don't have to have it in. The first few plays I just showed you are kind of a must. This is just extra credit. This right here is motion left or motion right, bomb, flat. The thing here is so it's our rules of a 3-step drop. Our tight end, with exception to the rule, our tight end is staying in to protect the blind side, and our tailback is going out in motion, and he's going to break into a bomb route. Hopefully, we pull their stud cover guy on maybe a guy that's an okay receiver, but not as good as our tight end. He's getting out in space in a mismatch against that linebacker, and we can dump it to him, and he can go take off for yards. In the 11-man game, Hawaii does this, or they did back in the day with their slot receivers. My second year at Lowell, we were playing the team that was picked to win our conference, and so these guys weren't paying close attention to the tailback. They thought he was just, they were more worried. They thought we were going to run the ball, because of our dive and our non-tailback RPO rules. And so this kid takes off, and we hit him, and it's a touchdown because no one is paying attention. And this one's one out of twins. Some people call it a dagger concept. This is twins left, pass, in, bomb. And so, we're going to probably calling this to the field side. Let's say like we're like the hash, like we're on the white side of the hashes. The hashes are right here, and this is the field. So what we're doing is this tailback's running a bomb. And, usually these guys, if we're close enough, they'll combo this. It's very, very common. So he's trying to push those vertical. It's just like we work where once he's putting on the brakes and coming underneath. And you might need to cut that a little bit short, because if we take too long, the inside man will redirect and be over the top. I've noticed one thing when you see a lot of these dagger concepts, as soon as this guy turns in, the ball's just about in his hands. They tend to cut that in route a bit short. So, here's some more extra credit stuff. This is twins left, pass, post, wheel. You run this one if your tailback is a stud athlete and he has mitts and can catch just about anything. You're running a rub. He's running a post and booking it booking it to the middle of the field. This guy's acting like he's running a flat and then turning up the sideline. If you're running this, you probably have a kid that's played some ball and has a high football IQ, and you trust these guys to pass protect for 3 to 4 apple. This is what a pass play out of doubles looks like. So this is doubles, pass, in, bomb, curl. We're looking for some type of one-on-one matchup in this situation. So it's our doubles rules. We're watching quarterbacks looking at the mic. If he's acting like he's going to blitz, we're just going to go hit the fullback. He's our hot read, and he's going to go take off running. But if he don't, hopefully we got some kind of one-on-one matchup right here we might like. This kid's their nonner, and we trust this tight end to work in vertical before working back to the ball, probably to the wide side of the field. This right here, we've actually used this on a punt fake from time to time. So this is our dagger concept, same thing. This guy's pushing this outside backer vertical. He's coming here and then busting inside, looking somewhere in this window to catch the ball. Alrighty, so that's the 3-step drop passing game. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm Coach Clark. This is Coach Clark's Corner. Keep your stick on the ice.